Let's see. Which station is Radio Trista? Ah, there we go.
It's Sunday evening on October 11th, 2020, and you're listening to Radio Trista. On today's Abend Time, episode number 7, we're going to be talking about a lot of news from the PlayStation 5 front, including information on the backwards compatibility, various information about the games that are coming out on the system, including a special sale from Kenna Bridge of Spirits team, information on the new AMD graphics cards, and of course, some information from Team Xbox as well. With that out of the way, let's get started. What I thought was most important to share first is that Kenna Bridge of Spirits, really great game, I'm very excited for it. They are going to have, right now, up through the 15th of October, I believe, the ability to get a free ROT pin with every shirt purchase. You just need to use Celebrate GI in your cart to get that free pin, which is roostershop.com. So if you go there, you can see you have to just add a t-shirt to your cart, add the pin to your cart, it doesn't magically add itself, and you can check out, get a free pin, it gives you $10 off. You can also get the figure if you want. It's about 1.5 inches tall. I decided not to opt for that at this time because it's just so tiny. But the shirt looks nice, and I hope it fits well because they don't have a size chart. So we shall see. Moving on to the next topic. As you can see here, the PS5 backwards compatibility information has finally been revealed. There's a list of PS4 games that don't work on PS5. Now, as you can see, this list is not very important. Like DWVR, Afro Samurai 2, TT Isle of Man, Just Deal With It, Shadow Complex, Remastered, maybe. Robinson the Journey, We Sing, oh, that's a big one. Hitman Go, Joe's Diner, I mean, come on guys, Joe's Diner. These games will not be supported at launch. Future update might add support. I don't know of a single person that's gonna care about this. You're fine. Just, it plays pretty much everything. There's also some limitations that will apply to backwards compatible games. Share menu cannot be displayed during PS4 gameplay on PS5 consoles. You could take screenshots and images by pressing the Create button on your DualSense wireless controller to show the Create menu. Additionally, you can use the button shortcuts to stop video recording, or save screenshots by following the instructions listed here on the screen. The camera is not compatible with PS4 games. You're going to need a PlayStation camera with the adapter, and HDR is automatically switched on, so you have to turn it off. It'll be interesting. We'll see how this goes. I'm more concerned about the saves getting transferred, but that's a developer by developer item. So, speaking of developer by developer items, here's a list of every confirmed PS4 to PS5 upgrade. Thus far, this article is from about 6 days ago, so it may have been updated since then. As you can see, Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us Part 2, they didn't give notes on patches since, at the time of this article, Ghost of Tsushima has come out and said they're going to do a patch upgrade. We'll talk about that in a bit. So, let's take a look at this. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Yep. So if you pay 70, this is a Euro conversion, so it's a European site. Get the Cross-Gen Edition, which includes both. You can pay $10 less and not get it. It's so greedy. Oh, it's so greedy. So, the Assassin's Creed Valhalla looks like it's it's going to offer the upgrade. Borderlands 3 will offer the upgrade. Control, you have to buy the Control Ultimate Edition. It's, yeah, I've heard talked about that before. So, Cyberpunk 2077 owners will get a free next-gen patch. That's great. Witcher 3 is also going to get it if you're on the PS4 version. Destiny 2, Dirt 5, and Doom Eternal, they're going to be getting the free patch. Dirt 5, Far Cry 5 looks like it's going to. Immortals, Phoenix Rising, and Watch Dogs Legion should be getting it too. Hitman 3 will be able to, but only if it's digital. If you have a disc, you won't get the free upgrade. This is ridiculous, guys. Horizon, though, and Sackboy will get free upgrades. EA will have some... Guys, it's a mess. Okay? We know how Spider-Man is. If you buy Spider-Man Miles Morales, you get to play it on PS5. But Spider-Man, if you already own it, it won't auto-upgrade. It's greedy. Okay? It's greed. There's nothing else to it. They're like, hey, we can make money by selling the same game again. So I'm sure if you've logged onto your PlayStation this week, you've noticed that your trophy changes all over the place. Like, these are not my trophies. I have like 1 platinum. I'm working on my 2nd. It's crazy. They upped everyone's level to just something insane. They're doing this so it makes you feel better about getting a level. So that way you don't, just go from 1 to 100, it's 1 to 999. So that way you can feel better because you're leveling faster. But it's just diluted. I mean, I don't, I'll be honest, guys, I don't really care about trophies. I don't. Like, I'm gonna get the platinum for 13 Sentinels, but that's because I love the game. If I have to go out of the way to get a platinum or replay a game just to get... No, it's never happening. I'm not doing it. I just don't care. It doesn't mean much of anything to me. But for a lot of people, this means a whole lot. So, there's this complicated... Your thing is worth this much, whatever. If you're interested in this, go to Sony's website, go to the PlayStation blog, go look this up, they'll tell you all about it. Also, PS5 is going to track progress of individual game trophies. Now this I am interested in. Because you get to see, oh man, how many of these things do I have to get still to get this trophy? It's going to show you that. That's pretty cool. So, all these ads, yay. Sony, they announced this. This is cool. I'm excited. The trophy requires 100 kills. How many more do you need to do it? This would have been so useful on Ghost of Tsushima. Alas, I'm done with it. Don't care about the game anymore. Except for that multiplayer with some friends. So, this will be cool. It's on the France blog. I'm hoping it comes over to the US. I'm sure it will. This is a huge improvement. Big win there. So, Western Digital has announced that their new NVMe PCIe 4 M.2 SSD is going to be fast enough for the PS5. And it's going to start at $130, which is great. It's obviously for the 500 gigabyte model, but it's going to meet the Sony requirements. I am sure SpawnWave is going to put a list of which drives are compatible. I think Rich from Review Tech USA will do the same thing. So just be on the lookout. I mean, if there's a list, I'll put it out. Don't you worry. So I think this is good. Sony's taking the better route, saying, hey, if this meets the requirements, you can put it in your system. If you want to upgrade your system by 500 gigabytes, you could do it right away. Like, just buy this. If you want more space, which of course you do, you'll have to buy the terabyte one, which is probably about 200. I think it'll be good. They'll get cheaper over time, but for now, is what it is. So this is one thing that was actually a shock to me. The PlayStation Store, it's going to impact the purchase of PS Vita and PS3 games. As of October 19th, which is, 8 days from the recording of this video, games and DLC on PS Vita, PS3, and PSP will no longer be available for purchase from the PS Store on PC. Also applied to mobile on the 28th. So, this is kind of a big deal. This is a real big deal. But you can buy the stuff on your PS3 and PS Vita. You can go to that store on the system and get it. You can still get your old content as before, but this is a big deal. This is why an all digital future is scary, because they could just say, hey, we're not going to offer the store anymore, shut it down, done. So this is definitely something to keep in mind. If you have PS3, PSP, PS Vita games that you haven't downloaded, or content that you haven't downloaded that you've purchased, you might want to do that just so you'll have it. So there's my recommendation for this. So we're going to be talking about Ghosts of Tsushima Legends and New Game Plus on October 16th. I know that Rad and Rakeru and I will be playing this. I think maybe a couple other people. Should be a good time. So, I'm kind of looking forward to this. I'm not going to play New Game Plus. I don't give a crap. I don't care about it. It's fine. I don't play New Game Plus on any game. Ever. I don't know if I've ever did a New Game Plus. Don't plan on starting with this game since I hated how the story ended. But, Ghost of Tsushima Legends, this is going to be fun. I think it's going to be great. I want to be the Ronin because, or whatever class this is, I don't remember. I mean, look at it. You get spirit wolves. It's so cool. Spirit wolves. Really cool stuff. So, with that being said, this is coming out this week. It's free. Go get it. It's great. They also said that the Ghost of Tsushima will be playable on PS5 on day 1. Able to transfer your save, pick right up where you left off, and I think I read somewhere it's going to be 60 FPS. That's going to be great. I debated waiting it a long time ago, but I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's over. That's all I have to say. Another big deal, real big deal, Cyberpunk 2077 went gold. That means it's gonna be out November 19th, like planned. I don't care about this game, but I know a lot of you do. I hope you enjoy it when it comes out. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, they have detailed that on the Xbox Store, the size is going to be 50.01 gigabytes. It's actually relatively small. I expected this to be a much larger game, but I'll take it. So keep that in mind. It's going to take up pretty much, a good chunk of your hard drive space on your new consoles. So keep that in mind. Hard drive space is going to be at a premium. The Falconeer. So this is probably the game that I'm going to order for the Xbox Series X. I'm interested in it. It's going to run at 4K 60. The performance mode is going to be 1800p, 120 FPS. Load time is 13 seconds. I mean, it's got a Gen 3 PCI Express M.2 drive. That seems probable. I can't stream 120 FPS, but it's cool they're doing that. I'll just play it in 4K 60, stream it, so you guys can watch me play it. It'll be fun times. So, if you're interested, there it is. Native Xbox Series S will be 1800p 60, 1080p 120. This is going to turn on the graphics a lot. I just don't see the console with its power able to do this. I don't see it. Xbox One S will be 1080p 60. That, I don't believe that at all. That's just, the system's, it's not good. Load time 42 seconds. So, if you're interested in that game, it's the game I'm most hyped about. Power your big ass bird. That's right. On Crash Bandicoot 4 next gen console version, was leaked by the ESRB. Now this is exciting. Looks like it's gonna come to next systems and maybe the Switch. Maybe the Switch. I will wait until if it's gonna be on sale. I played the old Crashes, but I'm not gonna pay $60 for it. I'll wait. But it's exciting to know that it's gonna be coming out for the next gen systems. Now this is an interesting topic. So I'm gonna give you guys the cut and dry of it. The first gaming benchmarks released for the AMD Radeon RX 6900 XT. It is almost as powerful. It's very comparable to the 3080. Now, this matters nothing to me because I use NVENC encoding. So I will buy NVIDIA graphics cards as long as I'm a streamer. I will not buy a Radeon graphics card. I used to be hard into Team Radeon. I bought a lot of Radeon cards. But no more. So if the price is good for the 6900 XT and you don't stream and you don't care about NVENC encoding, which you should if you're a streamer, it's amazing. This might be a good deal for you. I don't know what it's going to cost, but I think it'll be really good competition. So we'll find out October 28th for some more information. Now this is interesting. Short topic. Both next-gen consoles allow you to delete unwanted sections of games, developer by developer item, of course. So in Call of Duty, if you do not like to have the campaign on there because you don't need it, you can just delete it, play the multiplayer, save space on your console. I know Red Dead Redemption is 89 gigs. Last of Us Part 2 is 93 gigs. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. The option is selectively uninstall different components. Done with single player, like I just explained. I think it'll be interesting. That Call of Duty Modern Warfare no longer fits on 250 gig. It's ridiculous. Anyway, this is good news for gamers, so hopefully it turns out to be good. And of course, you guys know the last topic of the week has to be the Xbox Series X running hot. So if you've seen the inside of the system, which I don't think there's any pictures of that in this article, the system is not really set up great for airflow. This doesn't surprise me, but there's not much we can do about it. It just is what it is. So it's going to run warm. I hope they patch this to where if it does heat up too much, it'll run the fan in offline mode. We'll see. I don't know what it's going to do, but it is getting warmer. People are saying that, you know, it's about the same temperature as the Xbox Series X when it's idle. That system gets pretty warm. And this thing has a big fan on it, so hopefully they can make the fan run with the firmware update. So, this is obviously the preview versions. They may have fixed this in the live version. So we'll just have to wait and see. So thanks everybody for listening. That is it for me for this week's episode of Abend Time. Be sure to check out my live streams on twitch.tv/Cali Chronicles. And follow me on Twitter at Cali_Zath. If you like this content, hit that thumbs up icon, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys next time.